Hey everybody, and welcome back to another motherfucking episode of This Week in the Shire. I'm your host, Dan the Tech Man, coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep in the heart of the Berkshires. Aren't you so glad I'm back all in your ear hole for another week of nonsense? This week, the intro, for one, oh my God. If you can only hear it, is this little kid playing, I'm assuming with his friends. They're using their hands like guns, and they're having a little shootout, and somebody like added the effects over it so it looks like there's like fire coming out of his fingers, and then you can see like the bullets ricocheting around him and stuff, and just how intense this kid is and how dialed in he is. It's so freaking funny, and like just brought me back so like nostalgia, just so much nostalgia for that time of like running around with your boys in the woods or running around the neighborhood and just like, you know, playing guns or riding your bikes, just all that crap. It was just the best time. You had no idea. I remember this one time I seen this meme. It was like all you and your friends went out to play together for the last time and didn't realize it. And that one sucked. Because it's so true. Like, that was the best time ever. And definitely miss it. But yeah, playing guns as a boy is like, I don't know if it's an absolute must, but I feel like it's like a rite of passage. You gotta do it. You gotta play guns with your boys. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about your friends playing guns. You learn who's a bullshitter. You learn who's like got honor. Because, like, sometimes, like, even if you're playing pretend, you know when you got the jump on somebody, or you know when you hit somebody, or, like, whatever, and then they'll be bullshitting and this and that, and it's like, all right. And usually you go along with it, but you just know, like, all right, this motherfucker's willing to bullshit his way through some shit when he knows he's in the wrong. You know, you learn how to survive and scrap and be strategic, and damn, it's fun. Those little gel guns, I bought a bunch of those like 2 summers ago, and we had so much fun with them, but they all got packed away for the winter, and then I haven't really broke them all back out, but I think a couple got broken, but if I broke them all back out, I'd probably still have like 3 or 4, enough to, you know, have a little battle with, so I think it's worth digging them out, breaking them things out. But those are a lot of fun, those little gel guns. As always, people do dumb shit. They start freezing the little gel things and stuff and this and that, but it's like, for one, you're gonna ruin your gun because it's not made to shoot that shit like that. Like, just get an airsoft gun if you want to do that. And also, like, don't be an asshole, you know, just play by the rules. Don't be an asshole. Drinking a little wine per usual. I was supposed to have a guest this week. He bagged on me. Not his fault. He was playing ball. I kind of had a tight schedule for when I was going to record this thing. So it was a little learning lesson for me moving forward, that if I'm going to have people on, I got to like have a bigger window of when the shit can happen and when I can record. It's a little hard because I work all week, and then I'm doing this on the weekends on the fly, and you kind of got to be in the groove to sit here and just bullshit and talk. I mean, I don't know. It seems easy. I remember I listened to tons of podcasts. I remember thinking how easy this shit is, and then as soon as I got all my shit set up and it's like hit play, it's like so it's not as easy as it looks. It is fun, but it's definitely a little bit of work, and then especially for me, it's a ton of work. But even for somebody to have to show up and sit here and talk, and they might be uncomfortable, not realizing what they're like. They're like, at a party, you're sitting there bullshitting, and they're like, oh, fuck yeah, I'd do that. But then as soon as the pressure's on, it's like, all right, come, I'm going to record this shit and put this shit online. They're like, But But I know my boy's going to do this shit. But it was just, it fell through because of my schedule on this one. But yeah, I can see in the future, like, giving myself a bigger window in case some people, like, kind of flake out or say they want to do it, don't end up not wanting to do it. And then I got to get a backup plan or this or that. But here we are again, solo pod, baby. So anyway, yeah, drinking a little wine. Oh, speaking of wine, holy shit, I've been hooked on fucking the Reggiano, Lo Parmigiano, Reggiano. I've been getting it like legit, not the bullshit like already shredded to pieces stuff. I've been buying it by the block and like thick, like slivers or something. I don't even know what they call it, shaved, but it's like big chunks. You know, it's not little pieces, but the block. Oh. I just get in there, I just cut a nice little chunk off that motherfucker and chomp on that. Damn, it's good. And then you realize, like, oh my God, that shaky cheese I've been eating my whole life is such bullshit. Oh, I can't even look at it anymore. But mix that with a little wine and everything is fine. Unless, you know, not you kids out there, don't do that because you're in America. And even though this is land free, home of the brave, you're not allowed to touch that shit till you're 21, so don't even fucking think about it. I mean, you can eat the cheese, but don't fucking think about touching any wine. Fucking cops will come and find your ass, lock you up for that shit, dog. Throw your ass in a fucking cage if you think you're gonna drink fucking fermented grape juice, you asshole, so don't even think about it. And if you're under 21 listening to this, you're probably my kid, so don't even think about it. Anyway, anybody follow Britany Spears? I mentioned this on an earlier pod, and goddamn it, I nailed it. This bitch is losing her fucking mind. I wish I could, like, if I was, I'm gonna adapt on the fly. I'm gonna get some shit going where I can pull stuff up and then split screen it and stuff. Like, if I get more viewers on this shit, it seems like the YouTube is where it's popping. Nobody's really listening on Spotify, but. Also, motherfuckers, comment on my shit. Tell me where my shit looks good. Does it look good? Does it sound good? Does it suck? Why'd you only listen for 8 seconds and then leave? Is the intro too long? Like, what's going on? Hit the comment section, talk shit, do something. You know, it helps because then they'll start putting it out to strangers. Because let's be honest, if you know me, you're not going to get me rich. You might enjoy listening to this shit. But we're trying to get rich, baby. We trying to go to the top. So you got to spread the fucking love. And that means liking and sharing and all that shit. Or just comment. The main thing is like and comment. Because then it looks like people give a fuck. So do that shit, please. Or don't. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But Britany Spears, I nailed this shit, dude. Go to Instagram. Follow Britany Spears while you still can. Oh my God, she's a fucking lunatic. And yeah, lately she's been posting shit where like she's basically butt naked or snatches like a fucking one pube away from hanging out. She's got her tits basically out. It's crazy. So she's definitely going through like a mental lapse. But I don't even know if it's really her or not. Nobody knows because also all the comments have been disabled on all her posts for like a minute. So you can't comment. There's no like discussion going on her end. So unless you're on like the Reddit and like the subreddits and doing all that shit to dig up what's going on, I don't really know where the information's coming from. I guess because it's all just hearsay, she say, conspiracy shit. But who actually knows like this bitch and where the fuck she is? And has she been out in public since that incident at the restaurant where she fucking lost her mind? I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, fucking I'm team Britany though. She's a crazy wild bitch, but I'm still team Britany. I'm fucking team Britany all the way because that's America, baby. We're all a little fucking crazy. Some of it gets to us, some of us more. But I said it before, like, you know, some people live their life, you know, and they might live for fucking 100 years and they live a half a life, And then there's people who live fucking 100 lives, in 30 years. So you can't knock it. You're not them. You don't know what the fuck's going on. We're all a little crazy. You don't know what you would do in that situation. I'm Team Britany. But, yeah, she's definitely losing her shit. And if she does post some shit with her titties out, screenshot it immediately because it will get taken down. I want to see that shit. Allegedly. I think my girl might sneak listen to these, so I don't want to hear that shit. All right, speaking of freak shit, yo, fucking French Montana. So, if you're a hip hop fan, you obviously know who French Montana is. If you're not, you might have still heard the name or whatever. But he's like a rapper. He's pretty like popular. He's got crazy amount of hits, club bangers, like big time club bangers. He always puts out club shit. But he's like got a knack for pulling the wildest chicks. Like he pulled Khloe Kardashian. He pulls like all these crazy broads. I mean, that was a bad example, but this newest example is gonna really put it in fucking perspective for people because this is fucking crazy. He's out and about bouncing around with the Princess of Dubai. Yeah. No, the shit didn't break. I paused for a fucking second. The Princess of Dubai. Yeah, French Montana, the fucking rapper, is fucking bouncing around, hanging out with the Princess of Dubai. That shit is fucking crazy. And I just want to say, I fucking love every second of it. Shout out to all my hood dudes. Shout out to all the dudes who keep it real. The loyal dudes, the dudes who hustle, get it shit done. Don't follow what everybody says. They do shit their way. That motherfucker, I used to know, like back in the day, I used to listen to mixtapes, mad mixtapes, and he would put out shit like almost weekly, like crazy amount of content, constantly grinding, and it wasn't even like it was popping in the underground, like in the circles that were first attached to him and what was going on, the Coke Boys, all that shit, but like it wasn't like outskirts popping, and then it blew up, and it kept going, but like early on, it was like a grind where he was just putting out crazy amount of shit. And I just remember thinking like, I didn't really fuck with the sound at first. I didn't really like how it sounded. I don't know if it was his voice at first or like the beats, or there was something I just wasn't fucking with at first. Maybe it was definitely me, and obviously when people first start, their shit's not on the same level it is when they blow up later on and they're have better producers, better everything. But he was putting out hot shit even way back then, and I just wasn't hip to it, or my ear wasn't into it at the time. But back to what I was saying is basically, yeah, French Montana, dude from the hood, fucking god damn cleaning up out here, allegedly. Princess of Dubai, bro? Was she worth like a bajillion? What are we talking about? What the fuck? That's so crazy. Jesus Christmas. Yeah, I seen another story. There was these people out, I think it might have been Vegas, wherever, on a party bus, and then Snoop just crashed their party bus. Imagine that shit. Snoop Dogg just fucking pops onto your party bus, starts vibing with you and your people. That shit would be crazy. That would actually be pretty fucking wild. Oh, I fucking love that shit so much. Fucking Snoop Dogg. Anyway, yeah, that was just a little thing that popped up. The fucking, the UFC this weekend, it was 308. Well, unbelievable. A bunch of great fights. But the main one I was waiting for was Khamzat Chimaev. And dude, holy shit. If you gotta Google this, do whatever. Dude, this guy is so scary. I've been calling it. He's so fucking scary. He's gonna be the champ. He's undefeated right now. He's had a couple like fights where he didn't look perfect, but he hasn't lost, so he is perfect so far. And dude, he put this dude in a headlock, and he didn't even get the chance to grab his neck and start choking him out, because the way he grabbed him into the headlock, he broke his jaw. This is in the UFC in the cage, and like they showed pictures afterwards, and his jaw got broke so bad that like his front like set of teeth got like shifted and pushed back and shit. Like his whole shit is all broken and rearranged and stuff from getting put in a headlock. It's so like crazy, and if you watch the fucking shit, it took like 0.2 seconds for it to happen. It was so crazy. But goddamn, yeah, that was fucking nuts. But my boy Hamzat, I hope he gets the shot for the belt next, not fucking Strickland. I mean, I love Sean Strickland's fight style. I like watching him fight, but that dude is a fucking idiot. Outside the cage, the dude is a fucking idiot. He just says the dumbest shit and does the dumbest shit. He's obviously got brain damage or something, or fucking whatever happened to him when he was little. He's got some serious issues he's got to work out. And that's fine. I mean, whatever. Dude's crazy. He could kick my ass, I'm sure, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That doesn't change the fact that he's crazy and fucking an idiot. So I would prefer to see Hamzat fucking fight for the belt, because I think, honestly, Hamzat could probably fight both of them in one night. Fuck them both up, because that dude is fucking scary, man. He's crazy scary. So I hope he fights for the belt next. It's against Dricus du Plessis, the fucking South African dude. But goddamn, yeah, I hope that's what happens. If not, maybe they'll put him against somebody else, and Strickland will fight Dricus, and then it'll be Hamzat versus fucking him for the belt, whatever. But yeah, wild shit. And then Max Holloway fought Ilia Topuria, and I did not like this Ilia Topuria guy going in. I don't know what it was about him. Maybe it was like lost in translation, because the way he talks and shit, like his English isn't great, so it wasn't coming across right or something. But dude, and I love Max Holloway. Max Holloway is fucking a beast. He's just a great fighter, and he's hilarious and just a good person and shit. So gotta love that kid. But yeah, Max fucking has never been knocked out, and I kind of had a feeling he might not win the fight, but I thought it was gonna go the distance for sure. And then early on, they come out, man, Max looked big, he looked tough, he looked good, he was fucking hitting the kid, he was tapping him up, but this kid Ilia is fucking no joke. And he ended up catching him, staggered him a little, and then big pop caught him with a nasty left fucking hook. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's technically a knockout. And Holloway's never even been touched up like that before, so it was nuts. Obviously some fighters are getting older. If you haven't been following the UFC, you wouldn't realize, but Holloway has been fighting forever, but he's actually not that old. I don't even think he's 30 yet. So this whole shit is crazy. He could still fucking do his thing, but this Ilia Topuria guy is no fucking joke. And then the way he was talking after, it was very respectful, and he seems like a pretty good dude. He made me a fan. I'm not dick riding him now, but I definitely am a fan. And then what made me a bigger fan was, I guess Conor McGregor hopped on Twitter and was tweeting about this shit after the fact. And, I was a huge McGregor fan. I'm fucking half Irish. It's hard not to be. But at this point, it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You haven't fought in like 6 years. Your last 5 fights, I'm pretty sure you lost. Like, and then you got something to say about every fighter in the UFC and everything that's going on, and then you're involved in bare knuckle fighting, and then you pop off like that's the greatest shit that's ever existed. And we all know it's a bunch of washed up bums that are just getting their heads kicked in over in bare knuckle. It's not the best in the world. Any of the elite dudes from the UFC would go and bash those dudes. So it's crazy. But yeah, Conor McGregor's fucking fell off for me. He was like one of my favorites, and just like I follow him on Instagram. I'm about to unfollow him because it's obnoxious at this point. He just posts the dumbest shit. He's always talking shit, and then like I said, that might have been the final straw with this shit. This kid just knocks fucking Max Holloway out, which is crazy, and that's you come out with some nonsense on Twitter talking shit about this kid instead of like being respectful or just shutting the fuck up for once. But yeah, it's wild. But yeah, he fell off for me. In my eyes, he's just washed. He's washed. And even if he does come back, who's he gonna fight? And he's gonna get his ass whooped probably because, I mean, come on, dog. He's just been partying, getting fucked up. Like that's when you want to be at the top of the game. The difference between wins and losses is fucking split one punch, split second shit, and it's like you can't be behind the 8 ball at all. So, pun intended. You know what I mean? So, I don't know about all that. What else? Oh, John Jones fight's coming up. John Jones is gonna finally fight. And I kind of. It's whatever. He could fight Stipe, but I really wish he would just fight fucking Aspinall. That's the real fight. It's whatever. But if he retires after, that would be a little disappointing because, I mean, I get it. He's old. He got injured. It's fucking tough. But it's like, if you want to retire and you really want to go out as the GOAT, you should fucking fight Aspinall and beat this kid. And then go out as the GOAT, because that's the fight everybody really wants to see. You can go fucking beat up on Stipe's old ass, and it'll probably be fucking 10, 15 fucking second fight like it was against fucking Gane. You know what I mean? It's going to be a first round fucking win for Jones. So it's going to be annoying no matter what happens. So, whatever. I don't know. But I would like Jones to fucking fight the kid from England. I think it'd be a fucking banger, and then it would solidify his shit as the baddest motherfucker ever. Because, bro, I mean, he's bad. He's up there, but like, it's whatever. Yeah. So I just seen this thing, which fucking blew my mind. It's hard to even comprehend, but I love shit like this. So they did a low ball estimate on the amount of planets there are in the universe. Now, think in our solar system, there's 8, used to be 9, whatever. In the universe, okay? Low ball estimate. The amount of planets in the universe is equal to a bit, like if you broke it down to how many planets per grain of sand on Earth, each grain of sand on Earth would be equal to 1 billion planets out there. Every grain of sand is 1 billion planets, and that's a low ball estimate. It's just to fuck up your brain a little more with that one. The difference between 1 billion and 1 million. 1 million. Wait, let me just make sure I Google this one because I want to get it accurate. I think it's like 11 seconds and then 31 years. It's something crazy, hon. All right. If it was in time, okay, like for seconds, 1 million seconds is 11.6 days. So a million seconds is 11 and a half days. 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. So 31 years in fucking 9 months. Every grain of sand on planet Earth. 1 billion planets. That brings me to, we ain't alone. There's no fucking shot we're alone. There's no fucking chance we're alone. There's some shit going on. There's some shit out there, faux show. And I don't know. I would love to know. I don't. I smoked a bunch of DMT. I didn't find out nothing. I had a fucking blast, but I didn't figure out nothing. I didn't talk to no entities. Maybe I gotta get some more better shit. I don't know. But yeah, no entities, no fucking aliens. But I would love to fucking know, man. Oh my God. Or like, yeah, just even I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't want to know. Maybe it would suck to know because you would just see it with so much anxiety, or maybe things would feel like, I don't know. Because thinking you know and knowing is fucking not the same thing. It's just not. It's close. It's close. And you could pretend to other people. You could sell it to other people like it's the same thing a lot of the time. But thinking you know and knowing for sure is not the fucking same thing. It's just not. It's just fucking not. A gut instinct is not solid information. It is if you know to go with it, because it's always fucking right. But guess what? It ain't solid information. Because a lot of people don't listen to that fucking gut. Yeah, I don't know, man. Aliens, that's fucking crazy, though. I think there's something. There's got to be something. I mean, I think Trump was just on Rogan talking about aliens and said it's like, he was dancing around it a little bit, which is good, which makes me think they're definitely out there. But anyway, 1 billion planets for every grain of sand. How many grains of sand are on planet Earth? You know what I mean? What the fuck are we talking about? It's so many, and that's a lowball estimate. It's just like, what are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? It's so crazy. Speaking of crazy, them boys dumped it on fucking Taconic. 48-0 in the battle for the city. They're fucking undefeated, 7-0. But here's the real fucking squeeze right now. We're ranked 19th in the power rankings. And I don't know if that's going to get us in the playoffs. I think it might be the top 16 teams make the playoffs. So, but there's one more game coming up this week. So I don't know how much we can jump up in the power rankings in 1 week. What we can do, like, it's fucking. I'm kind of pissed off about this whole situation. Once I started, I assumed we go undefeated. We're definitely in the playoffs or we're doing something. You know what I mean? But my kid was explaining to me that that's just not how it breaks down. And it's a little fucking bullshit as far as I'm concerned. But we just won the biggest game of the year for the boys is against Taconic. Well, not the biggest, but it's one of the biggest because it's like their main rival. It's the crosstown school. It's the fucking same city. So the Battle of the City, and they dumped on them 48-0. They definitely took it easy on them because it was like 48-0 pretty early, or it was like 40-0 by halftime, 48-0 at halftime, and then I don't know if they scored again, or maybe it was 30. I don't know, but they took it easy on them second half. They could really beat their heads in, and I feel like they should have, because with this power ranking shit, it's like, yeah, that's our fam from across the city, but also we got to get in these playoffs, baby. You know what I mean? We got to get in these motherfucking playoffs, baby. So I don't really know what the fuck the deal is, but we should have been fucking shitang on them heavier. But yeah, anyway. That's where we're at with that. Where we at time-wise? Look at that, you bad motherfuckers. 30 minutes on the dizot. Well, on my end at least. I don't know how long it's going to be once you add the intro and whatnot and so on and edit out, do this and that. Anywho, it's been a fucking wild ride. I thought I was going to have a guest on. Thought this was going to be about an hour long. Who the fuck knows? Honestly, even when I have a guest, might only be a half hour. I don't know, dude. I don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be all fucking vibes. But I wish somebody would say something. It's crickets in the fucking comments, y'all. People be watching on the tube. Come on. Drop that like. Hit the fucking subscrizzle, buzzle. You don't even turn off the notifications. You don't have to get annoyed. It's only my shit only comes out once a week. I'm not dropping clips. I'm not doing all that other shit where you're gonna be getting buzzed and annoyed by me fucking constantly. It's gonna be once a week. And even at that time, if you don't want it, fucking turn it off. But yo, hit the fucking button, yo. God dang. I swear, it's like motherfuckers expect everything out of people and then turn around and don't do shit for nobody. And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying in general, there's a lot of that mentality out there. It's fucking me. Do this for me. I need help. I need this. I need that. Fucking zero. For one, I'm a person who doesn't like asking for help. So I'll do every fucking thing I possibly can before I ask anybody for anything. But for two, it's just like, sometimes people, you should just see it and know. Especially if it's people that are always fucking helping you out every fucking time you come asking. It's like you should just look and be like, okay, this motherfucker needs a little help. I'm not even going to fucking wait for him to ask because I already know him and I know he ain't going to say shit. And that goes for everybody. Just look around you. There's people just like that. They're just hardworking, bad motherfuckers who just are never going to fucking say nothing. I'm not going to tap out. I ain't going to quit. I ain't going to cry about nothing. I'm going to fucking go and keep riding this fucking thing till the fucking wheels fall off. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is. I'm not a minivan. I'm not a hybrid, baby. I'm a goddamn Lamborghini. And you ain't fatter than a Lamborghini? Peace.